Shekeb is moving out with me. We're gonna do it.
In my dad body.
Not over my dead body.
Pumping them out, pumping them out, pumping them out. One after the other, we don't stop. The grind never stops. We're always working for the family.
Oh yeah.
Loush, Ibi, and you.
What do we got today?
Shekeb backtracks on moving out. Some more I Love Mama's Boy.
In the house.
Yeah, big shout out to Shekeb.
Yes, sir.
And Mama Laila. And Emily too.
And prospective wife?
Wajda?
Prospective wife.
Prospective wife.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out
that's
to that person
Yeah,
too.
I hope it all worked out for you. So moving out, moving in. I Love a Mama's Boy. I can only tell, just culturally speaking. Shekeb is 30 and he's still living at home. Of course, this is another example of East versus Western culture.
Yeah.
Living at home, staying at home. Why in the Arab culture or in the Middle Eastern culture in this case, because they're Afghani, are kids more prone to staying home? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's see what Mama Laila is up to.
Oh my goodness.
Hey!
Oh, she's here.
Oh, so the hate is like blatant. It's like not even like passive.
No, it's just like,
It's like in your face.
there you go.
Why? You're here! Why she is here? Is that what she said? Hold on.
Why she's here?
Why she is here? But then the translation wrote, why is she here?
That's wrong, bro.
It is wrong. This is the wrong way of saying it.
You are grammatically, what is it? Yeah, you're grammatically incorrect. I was gonna say dramatically.
Shame on you, TLC. Why she is here? Why she make here now?
Now, why?
Why you are making Zahir? That's what TLC should have put in the subtitles. Why is she here? Who says why is she?
What is? What is?
Ox.
Did you tell her to come?
Because, she has something to say.
She doesn't even want to look at her.
You have something to
Okay,
say.
I have something to say.
Whoo! Big correction there. Shout out to Emily for making that correction. You have something to say. Interesting.
Laila has no idea about our plans.
Ooh.
At this point, I am completely over waiting, and as his girlfriend, I'm ready for Shekeb to make me a priority, and I'm ready for Shekeb to make the decision to move out now.
Well,
As his girlfriend, I am expecting Shekeb to make me his priority. There is a cultural conflict in that statement because a girlfriend is not a priority. But you're dealing with a cultural mother who I think takes it to the extreme.
yeah.
And then you have the son somewhere in the middle, kind of playing both sides. And then you have Emily who's all the way on the other side, on the other extreme. But you can't expect a Middle Eastern person of that culture to explain to his mother that you are a priority and his girlfriend at the same time. Because that won't compute.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They don't connect.
Definitely should be done.
Like the periodic table of elements.
Yeah.
There's some elements, they just don't... There's no
mixing.
connection.
Ah.
I wanted to tell you that I want to.
What?
I feel it.
Why are you stuttering? Just tell her directly. That's the issue with you.
She's gonna eat her. She's gonna bite her head off.
Look her in the eyes and tell
You
her.
are talking like that in front of me? Bye, Emily. Have a good
Bye.
time. No, bye. Get out of here.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
That's...
You're just ruling my day with my son today.
Ya
What are you
salam.
doing?
I'm not talking about... No,
Say it.
even I don't want to see you, your face.
Shekeb is moving out with me. We're gonna do it.
in my dead body.
Not over my dead body, but inside the dead body.
She said in my dead body. In my dead body. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Shekeb just sitting there, and Emily. Shout out to Emily for not being intimidated.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? She's holding her ground, but Mama Laila is just. I don't think Emily understands the resolve and the sheer commitment Laila is just built with, like designed.
Yeah, 100%. You can't teach that.
Afghanis are no joke. No, just like genetically, like they have been colonized or attempted many times, whether it was the Russians or the Americans, you know, Taliban, ICE, like everybody's out there, and they're just like, let's go. Who's next?
Bring it.
Yalla.
Line them up.
So like here you have Emily that's just like, hey, Shekeb is gonna move out with me. This girl's like, my dead body
Inside the
What are we doing here, bro? What do you mean?
Oh my god. Shout out to Mama Laila.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I'm good.
See, it's not, on a more serious note, it's not that it's over her dead body in general. It's, if this is the way you're gonna bring it to me, and under these circumstances, in this context, and I gotta hear it from her, no, in my dead body.
Always.
Case. Shekeb is moving out with me. We're gonna do it.
In my dead body. He's going to stay with me for the rest of his life.
Okay, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think she's saying it to really just ward off Emily.
Oh my god.
He's crazy. I am the mother. I am the one brought Shekeb in the war.
And I'm the one who's gonna take him out.
In my dead body.
So Shekeb is not going to move out? No.
This is the next.
Shekeb's not going to move out, no. Now, I ask Mama Laila, okay, what if this same scenario was happening with Wagma or Wajma, the other girl that she brought to dinner?
Prospective wife.
That perfect 10 on 10 Afghani girl that you just, you handpicked from the garden yourself.
Prospective wife.
Yeah, you can move out. Let me drive the U-Haul. I'll help you guys. You know what I mean?
Step of our relationship.
I'm not listening to you.
The reality is, I do eventually want to move out, and I didn't.
No, not eventually, now. Tell your mom now.
Shekeb.
Say it now.
Shekeb.
Why are you hesitant
Hold
again?
on.
She knows.
But what?
I'm having second thoughts about moving out because I just don't want this. I don't want to move out with all this stress. I want to give everyone a chance to just take a break, breathe in, you know, give my mom some time to actually digest that we're moving out together, me and Emily. And yeah, even though I promised Emily that I will be moving out, just a little time is all we need for my mom to accept it.
Now, theoretically, he's right.
Yeah.
You know,
I see where he's coming from.
Yeah, and you know, with our parents, the culture does not promote bringing news all at once and expecting the parent to accept it all like on the spot and be okay with it.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Ali Jr. wants to have a sleepover at his friend Luke's house. Ali Jr. does not tell Mama Ali Bear, the night before that he's going to have a sleepover at Luke's house, because then there won't be enough time for the leaflets for Ali Jr.'s funeral. The people won't be able to show up for the burial.
Oh my god. Because kind of like in my opinion, it's kind of pointless to just move out of your parents' house and live by yourself if you're not living with a spouse. Yada yada yada. I mean, why pay your own bills when you could just live with your parents and help them with the bills?
Yeah, and that's a great question, but there's a lot of people that have an answer to that question, particularly in the States. We have to remember where these people are. They're in the States. We're in the Western culture, and we're not against that culture. We assimilate, we integrate, right? It's a nice, beautiful mix. You pick and that's what I like. We get to pick and choose all the advantages from both sides. That's great. Don't get me wrong. I took a look at the U.S. Census Bureau because I was curious in the States how many younger people are actually still at home. So nearly 55% of young adults aged 18 to 24 still live at home. That's a really big number. I think that's great. Especially at that age, you're kind of still figuring things out, yada yada. But then that takes a nosedive. Just 16% of American adults aged 25 to 34, which is that sweet spot that we're talking about. I guess you can say manhood, adulthood. They still live at home. So a very small percentage of Americans still live at home in that age range. So then you have our culture that comes in and says, no, not until you're married or not until you're able or you're stable.
Yeah.
You know,
like that makes sense. Like, what's the point of leaving your family if you don't have to?
I myself left the home right after I found a job and I felt a little bit more secure because I felt like I needed that real world experience. Like you just home ownership in general, even renting. Like I rented for a year before buying a home, and you know, how do you pay the bills? Who do you call? How do you do laundry? How do you go grocery shopping? Like honestly, at 25, like, you know, I had the shopping cart. I was just like, okay, cool. Like, let's see how this goes. You know, mama has always taken care of all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so there's pros and there's cons as long as it doesn't hold you back. I'm very, very, very interested in knowing your thoughts. Let us know, good or bad, moving out after 18, before 30, after 30, or after a job. I'd love to hear what you think should happen, because obviously it's not going to happen here. Shekeb could have put his foot down a little bit more with like he could have communicated the information. I don't disagree with what he said.
No.
I disagree with how he said it.
Yeah, because I think he already knows how she's gonna react, so he's kind of afraid of the outcome.
Yeah, and he could be leveraging this too as to like not wanting to be with Emily anymore. You know,
because of the prospective wife.
In my dead body.
Zihou.